Little cameras with big problems. Story of my life. I thought really hard about what to do for today's video. I may post this one to both channels, I don't know yet. But I am going to have some ugly feedback over this, if off of one channel in particular. What am I talking about here? Well, we had an inauguration yesterday, Monday. Today's Tuesday, the 21st of January 2025. Donald John Trump, J. David Vance. Donald Trump was inaugurated as President of the United States, J.D. Vance as Vice President of the United States. Marco Rubio has been designated and approved to be Secretary of State. Trump signed a plethora, many executive orders in his first day, and he's doing some of that today, I think. Overturning a lot of things that the last administration did, and in my opinion they were contrary to what is good for the United States of America. My opinion. I have watched a lot of news on television. My wife and I have a room that I call the parlor or the idiot box room. We have a television in there that we watch. We've had it for a few years, about 5 years I think, and we have problems getting the internet on the TV. Got a hold of a real nice technician at our provider yesterday, walked me through it, and he said all these Vizio televisions have problems. Well, I'm not going to go out and buy another big screen TV or a moderate sized TV right now. First of all, I really can't afford it. I've got other things that money needs to go to. And second of all, you have to redo all that. So one of the things I'm looking at doing that he suggested is get an Amazon Fire Stick. I haven't gone online to see what that is yet. I will after I do this video. This water smells funny. It really does. It smells like it's got mold in it. I'll talk to you while I clean this up. Try to. But one of the things that irritates my wife and I, and she's not in here with me today, and it really does irritate us, are all the commercials promoting homosexuality that we see on television. One in particular is from people that have a drug company that makes a medication to help with HIV. And it has a couple of guys kissing on there, and then we were watching something earlier, and there were two women in bridal gowns who were marrying each other, and they were kissing each other. Whoa, it's over there. make no mistake about it, God frowns on that. I don't care that the United States government has designated that same-sex marriage is okay, it's the law of the land, and I have friends who are quote-unquote gay, who are homosexuals. I don't condone what they do in the privacy of their own bedroom, but it's not up to me to judge. It's up to God. But I find it offensive when they shove it in our face. We have to see it whenever we're just trying to watch entertainment or a little television to see something, and they push this crap on us, and it's constant. I don't like it, and that brings me to another thing that is going to really anger some of my family if they watch this. Having the nose danglies and the rings in the side of the nose and nose studs and piercings all over your face is not pretty, girls and guys. It's not. Actually, it's offensive as all get out. The septum dangles, two little beads on a stem that come down. That's something, a nose rings going through your septum. That's something you use on a cow or a bull. It is not attractive. But the woke culture over the last 4 years has so affected how people view life, it's unreal. Having a bunch of tattoos, well, I don't see anything wrong with it. Well, God finds it offensive, even though there are pastors that overlook that. I've had pastors that overlook that. It's not pretty. It's not art. It's marking your body, and you really shouldn't do it. And I'm going to be called old-fashioned for saying what I'm saying on here, but that's honestly how I feel. I'm tired of homosexuals and other sexual deviants shoving their lifestyle at me and telling me I have to accept it and I have to approve of it, and it's just how it is, and it's good and right. And I've had friends of mine tell me Jesus never said anything about being queer. Well, he did. He did through the Apostle Paul, Saul of Tarsus. If you look in the book of Acts, you will see how Saul of Tarsus came about. Prior to being the Apostle Paul, he was a prosecutor and persecutor against Christians after Jesus Christ showed up on the scene, and he helped murder Christians, including the Apostle Stephen, who was stoned to death. And while he was being murdered, Stephen asked God to not curse them to hell forever because they didn't know what they were doing. Apostle Stephen, not the Apostle Paul. I'm at the age now that something enters my mind, but it doesn't come out of my mouth like I want it to. But the gist of what I'm saying is this. I truly and fully believe we're entering a much better time. I believe that Donald Trump is shielded and protected by God, and he's going to be used by God to prepare all of us for the second coming of his only begotten Son. The big second coming. And I really believe that. Not softening us up by onslaughting us and having us beat down and all the things that would normally be considered softening someone up. What he is doing is he's preparing a way so that people begin to think right, think better, than they have been. There's a guy named Buddy Brown on YouTube. My wife and I watch him, and he gave us some inspiration. We need to act upon our convictions in positive ways. I try to do this, and he mentioned something that I do, and I didn't know anybody else did it. I'll be driving and I'll see someone traveling down the road on foot in unpleasant circumstances. I stopped giving people rides simply because of the amount of violence taking place. And the last thing I want to do is have to hurt someone. But what I do when I see them is I pray for them. And I pray for everybody, including you that are watching this video. I'm telling you right now, things are going to get better for a lot of us and worse for some of us. Have faith in God. Be kind, like the sign up there says. Be kind. Be kind to everyone and everything. A new era, and that is someone breaking into my computer. I've had this thing on. That's the 8th or 9th time in about 20 minutes that has happened, and it gets on my nerves. My wife understands what it truly is happening with that. But anyway, I want you to know that I love you. I do. I want you to also know I'm going to speak my mind on YouTube and I'm going to speak my mind on Rumble. Both. I'm not under contract to either one. The only one that pays me is Rumble. Love all you guys. God bless you and have a good day. Bye.